What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Thug Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with This is the Police. We're gonna be picking up where we left off last time. Sorry about the shortness of the last video. It was all because of the my mouse was dying. Changed out my batteries, got everything fixed up. So let's keep going. Mayor calls prosecutor's office to check Robespierre's statements for extremism. University to Freiburg tuition to decrease. And Robespierre, I'm pretty wealthy but deeply unhappy. We're still in the middle of this gang war between Vargas, I think it was, and what's his face. Yeah, sure, go home. You're really pretty useless anyways. Johnson, my cats ate some cream paste. Or ate some cream past its sell-by date, and they had diarrhea all night. They're better now, but I'd like to spend the day with them. No. They say it's going to rain today, and I have a very weak immune system. I'm afraid I might get sick. Can I get... No. God damn it, people. And let's go. Totally forgot what I was about to say. Right, $1,000. A Japanese businessman who must remain nameless will soon arrive in Freiburg. The city hopes to sign a major contract with him. As our guest, he will examine many of our institutions, including the police station. His visit is scheduled on August 5th. Please take care to ensure that at least 3 Asian officers are working on that day. Okay. Trying to think what day's the 5th. I'll take that $3,000. I'm trying to think. What was the date that's going on today? I can't remember. So we'd probably want Shift B because I believe we have 3 Asian women who work on Shift B. So okay, so it's August 12th today. So Shift B will be the 3rd. Okay, yeah, we should be good when because Shift B should be on the 5th. Yeah, all right. An irate lumberjack by the name of Grisham Frank claims that he planted a bomb in the cathedral. He says he'll blow up the building with everyone inside unless the police arrest the priest. Apparently, the priest convinced his recently deceased wife to refuse treatment in a hospital and ask God's help instead. If he really has a bomb, we should probably send some good units. See here, who's working on this? Who's working on this theft case? I'm trying to see they're all A. She is also, I believe, A. Yep, and the destruction of property case is being worked on by everyone on the B shift. Yep, okay. Or this is Shift A. For some reason, we started with Shift B on the very first day, which is odd to me. But alright, so that's going on. See City Hall. We can make a request tomorrow. Someone sent a blood-soaked box to our leader's house. Most likely contains a head or some other body part. We don't want to open the box until there's a policeman present. Handle that. Man. That Percy guy that the cathedral's full of visitors, announced the bomb threat, evacuate everyone, deploy all forces in an attempt to find the bomb, find the priest, and begin the evacuation. Yeah, let's try and find the bomb. An improvised explosive device has been discovered under a pew near the altar. Yeah, let's make sure everybody gets the hell out. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Well done. What was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, that Percy guy. Let's check our shifts. This guy, because we can't fire this guy no matter what. We cannot fire him. So I'm trying to think here. Yeah, so we can't fire him no matter what. But I have a feeling I can set him up to get taken out by the mob if I really need to, which I'm thinking we might. A drunken teenager, encouraged by a group of friends, stripped off his clothes and at the cash register and attempted to purchase a pack of condoms. It seems like some sort of hazing rite of passage. That's pretty funny. Chief, some guy in rags, is trying to enter the police station. He says that he's a Tibetan monk and he wants to talk to our patrolman about the nature of violence. Should we let... Yeah, sure. Let him in. What was I saying? Right, goddamn, about that Percy guy. Yeah, we might have him set up by the mob and have him taken out so we can get a better cop. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about it. As a safety precaution, we've decided to change all the staff that work on the ranch. We just hired 8 new maids from a neighboring city, but the bus they were taking got intercepted by some Vargas punks. Let's teach them that even our maids can't be trifled with. Sorry, Sand, you're on your own with that one. Excuse me.
214 complete.
I figured that would be a fairly easy case. I wish the day moved slower. That's like my only real thing. Like I wish the days moved slower so we can handle more calls and all this, because I'm absolutely loving this. It's so fun. The hockey team that Mr. Sand owns is getting ready for an important match. The ice arena is closed during training hours, but the stadium director just reported some people in strange clothes breaking into the arena and climbing onto the stands. Oh, crap. You know what? Let's send somebody to this one, but I'm hoping that the Vargas, there's another job to help them out before the end of the day. We're going to still, like I said, let that one go. I'm still trying to keep it close.
412A in progress.
Let's see. Assault in the suburbs. A crazed woman just rang in. My God, the wretch is going to kill my baby. Please send everyone you can right away. The call then ended abruptly. Van Zoll, Gardner, Darius. Handle that one. Yeah, that one. I'm not sending some of my top officers on that one, because that one could be a few different things. Excuse me, Jesus. Yes, the Vargas needs help in the residential area. We got a little money together and decided we'd build a bar in the basement of one of our houses. Opening day is today, and someone started pounding on the front door. At first, we thought it was neighbors complaining about the noise, but then Sands people rushed in. They're smashing everything. Some of us got out, but others are beat pretty badly. So let's send Johnson, Koenig, go help out Vargas.
412A.
I guess false alarm. An elderly woman's cat got into a fight with the neighbor's dog. The dog ran back home when 4 other cats jumped out of the house to the rescue. I had a feeling that one was either going to be like something important or just a stupid false alarm.
410A in progress.
A woman driving past on the bridge saw 2 thugs grabbing a skinny guy by his legs and hanging him over the bridge railing. The man was struggling and shouting. Stovall, Dixon, Robbins. Handle that one, please. And we should get a report from our detectives at 24 hours. There it is. Destruction of property. We have 3 more. Place that frame. No, we've almost. I swear we've almost got it. Wait a minute. Oh right, the guy was on a trike. Because it said there were 3. Yeah, 3 motorcycle tires. All right, we've almost got it. It's this frame that's incorrect, as far as I can tell, because he threw a bottle at this guy. So we've almost gotten this one, that case solved. There should just be one more. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. So yeah, there should just be one last piece of that investigation. So honestly, I'm thinking about... Nah, we'll let them gain the experience from assisting with that investigation. Because I was going to pull them off of it and put them on something else, but... And we'll end the day. Check out our tally here. Sands are at 10. So is Vargas. It's a tie ball game, everybody. And Stovall and Gardner are both pretty tired. Construction of new school postponed again. Freeburg to host exhibition of children's drawings. New federal law allows criminals to launder money more easily. Really been spending a lot of time without any cutscenes. See, I wish we could we could click on these guys and give them like the day off, so I can build his stamina back up. I mean, I keep watching I'm watching a playthrough of. Oh, I've been thinking we've had a while since a cutscene.
Everything okay, Jack? I'm not calling in the middle of a job.
No, you're okay. Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. Nothing shocking, don't worry. She's living with an insurance agent in the suburbs. He's 31 years old, recently divorced. He has a funny car, you know, like in that movie where that...
Did you talk to her?
Yeah, we talked. More like I talked and she basically cried. God, she hasn't cried so much since high school. You know, she was dating this boy from a restaurant and... Oh, what was his name? And
so,
then
Laura, she'll be back?
Of course she'll be back. She just needs time.
Time? You mean once she gets tired of screwing the insurance agent?
Jack,
I was actually about to say that.
my daughter.
Yeah, I know. I want to... Well, I just want her to come back as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I'm with you. We just need a little patience. I know it's asking a lot, Jack, but you really just gotta be patient. Wait for my call.
All right. Again, I'll wait for the call. Yes, understood. I know the situation is asking a lot from you too, Mrs. Markham. Thank you. And please, call me anytime.
Jack,
Yeah?
you okay for money?
Excuse me?
Well, you know, where the papers were talking about your resignation, they said you and Laura were a little tight, and I thought maybe you'd...
Good God.
Jack?
You couldn't tell he hung up angrily? Alright. Again, I've been watching a playthrough of the second one, and I like how managing fatigue and everything with your officers works. And I think a lot of the systems were really well done in the next one. I think they fixed a lot of my the issues that I had with this game for the next one. Yeah, part of me feels like I should be asking for more SWAT and maybe a raise, but really right now I want more officers, and I want more officers and more detectives, so I can just keep getting into the work. See, a young mother reported that an old man in rags entered the playground, climbed the hill, and began shouting, "The universe is made of suffering and hatred. It will kill all of you." The outraged mother shouted back, "Go away, you're scaring the children." Yeah, I think we have 3 Asian. See, it's also, I can't check it. I kind of have to go by the pictures and the names, so kind of makes it difficult sometimes to tell, you know, like with the whole, we need to have at least 3 Asian cops working on the 5th. It's, like I said, I have to go by the names and the pictures. I don't have like a, stats or anything, or do I? Affairs, police station, info. Oh, there we go. Well, yeah, but still, it won't tell me, like, that stuff. It's, yeah. Vargas needs help. Mr. Varga sent us to meet and escort one of his associates, but right in front of the giant truck crashed his car. This can't be a coincidence. Santa's trying to kill us. Adams, handle that one. But yeah, I mean, I think from everything that I've seen of the sequel, I think it took this game and expanded on a lot of the stuff that worked really well. It just, I can't wait to get into that one, but I have to admit, with just what I have played of this game so far, I'm still absolutely loving it. I am incredibly enthralled with what I've been experiencing so far.
10-10A in progress.
Bomb threat. So here, an anonymous tip just came in. Some thugs are messing around with plastic explosives in the basement of an abandoned house and are handing it out to children along with toys. Okay. We're going to hold off for a second just to let as many of our officers get back as possible before we send out on this call. Jack, we just got another round of fresh young detectives ready for field training in different police departments across country. There's a couple smart guys in the bunch, the best in the course, and I don't want them to train under some smug jerk who's going to ruin their talent. Let them spend a week working with you. Okay, I bet you could use the help. Okay, send them over. Yeah, I can use all the help I can get. All right, we gotta send some units. And I think this is one of those that we send the SWAT team. The investigations, our detectives, have they? Oh wow! When they said that these were kids, I mean they weren't kidding. But I suppose they can help. We'll put her on that one, and actually scratch that. They're going to assist with the. They're going to assist here with the theft case because we don't have any other detectives on that working on that one. Vargas need help in Chinatown. Someone came to our secret meeting spot, introduced himself as a friend of Mr. Varga, and said we could find him in the slum sewers. We sent some guys looking, but that was a few hours ago, and we haven't heard anything back. We're beginning to get worried. I'm going to hold off for now. I want to see if they need backup at this call. If they don't, then we'll send Adams and Brock. Yep, that's what I thought. Sorry, Varga. But yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they'd need assistance. Assault. 2 trucks collided on the road near the forest, and the police were called by a motorcyclist who was driving past. He said that one of the trucks rolled over and caught fire, but the driver managed to escape the flames. He grabbed a stick from the other side of the road, set it afire, and that's threatening the other driver, who has locked himself inside his truck. Well, that's not good. But not much we can do about it. I mean, we have to wait till all of our officers get back, and it's going to be more than 11 or 10, however many seconds until they can get back to our side. Or in the bomb threat. Offenders caught. Officers were all unharmed. Civilians unharmed. We sent the entire flipping department. We're going to find explosives. Sell that with the mafia. The wife of a young banker who recently helped us make quite a substantial deal just called up in tears, saying some creeps cornered her husband in the garage, says they tied him up and they're threatening to light him on fire. Vargas goons, no doubt. Jeez.
412A.
So this game and lighting people on fire. Offender escaped. Okay, I can deal with that. With an offender escaping and nobody getting hurt or killed. Because civilians getting hurt or killed, I think, hurts me more than the offender themselves escaping.
910C in progress.
Armed robbery. A man armed with a gun burst into a pawn shop and demanded that all the money and valuables be put in the bag. Okay. I'm just bit my tongue a little bit. We'll send 4 cops. We'll keep some back in the event that we need backup. I mean, again, this is one of those we don't have the SWAT to help. And now, also, as long as I keep these 3, with me, I can take other calls. Some associates of Mr. Sand were planning to meet and discuss the Vargas situation. The meeting was supposed to happen in a forest outside the city, but our scouts side, a group of punks hanging around, sure would like to see the look on their faces when the police roll up from out of the blue. Sorry. You're dealing with that on your own, Mr. Sand. And they were able to handle it. Well done. And jewelry. And again, we'll just we'll skim a little up. We'll keep skimming stuff off the top. All right, a fairly productive day. I mean, we had to give up a why can't I think here? We had to avoid an assault call, but at least there wasn't anything, nothing wrong happened. can't remember. Did it say? Might be an addict. Yes, I have keys to the pharmacy. I'm trying to think of. Did we get word on whether or not the door was smashed? You know what? I don't think it was this guy. I think it was the. I think it was the janitor. Pharmacy. Knocks it open. Dumping all the stuff in there. Maybe it wasn't the janitor. I'm not sure. Again, I need more frames to kind of piece things together. 3 new frames as far as the theft goes. Brick sneaks in, grabs the painting, and then there's got to be one more frame of him escaping. And the destruction of property. Okay, I guess we have everything we need here. Do we not have everything we need here? Because it's... trying to see here. Okay, I've been served... the temple began running around, shouting blasphemy. He even dared raise his hand to the Holy Father. Guy drove through the pews, almost crushing a parishioner. Then looked into the confessional, threw in a bottle, and he ran to me and shouted that I was blah, 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 shoved me to the floor. I fell. Crazy man shouted. Threw his helmet at the cross above the altar and sped away. Okay, so sped away, threw his helmet, knocks him down. This is the only frame that I think would be incorrect, because he had to have... he threw a bottle at this guy. So there's... Oh, wait, is this investigation because there's only one... Okay, yeah, it's because only Johnson was working today. That was why. Because there's got to be more frames for that one, because it's... Like the guy said, he threw a bottle at the guy in the confessional. Yeah, we're gonna let that one die, and that's the end of the day. Vargas goes up, or the Vargas. God, I keep saying that like it's possessive, and it's just a plural. All right, that was Shift A, Shift B, Shift A. Kids work tomorrow. I mean, you're only with us for a short time, so you're working tomorrow. Money allocated for stadium reconstruction is now missing. Homeless man wins $23 million lottery. Looming epidemic, the new flu. Alright, Beasley and Johnson didn't come back to work. Rumor has it they're packing it for Tibet. Son of a bitch! My kid's been causing trouble again, and they've called me into his school. Can you give me some... Yeah, go ahead. Come in tomorrow, though. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Yeah, can I go home? Yeah, he's pretty tired. He looks pretty tired. All right, let's start the day. Go to the map. Damn it, we lost Beasley and another officer. Hire Asian cops. Yeah, businessman coming tomorrow. Yeah, we already knew about that. Sweet, we get one more officer. And, yes, we get both an officer and a detective. We'll take her, because she's pretty, which shift? This is Shift A. Yeah, so she can replace Beasley. And we also need another shift, which we were also going to hire this guy to Shift B anyways. And what we have... Oh, 2 officer slots. So we'll take Andre Donut here with Shift B. And let's take a look at personnel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shift B actually could, I guess, use some people. So we'll send We'll hire one more. We'll hire Michael Scott. Michael G. Scott here for Shift B. So he'll come in tomorrow. We're now at full. As far as that goes, an alarm has gone off at the port warehouse. The guard assigned to the site is not responding, but the shopkeeper says this is nothing unusual. Apparently, the guard is an old man who regularly drinks and even sleeps in the warehouse. The room where the alarm went off stores frozen fish. All right, let's send Koenig to that. I'm not sure. There we go. Jeez. This coffin's starting to hurt. Some of Bargai's men, armed with flamethrowers, burned down the city parkway named in Sands' honor. It's definitely a job for the police. We'll send him because he's basically useless. I'm going to wait for a day that there's actually some really good officers. I mean, these 110 guys, I mean, that's not bad, but I'd like some better officers before I end up taking Percy out. Because I still feel like that's what we're going to be doing. The robbery. Yep, thought so. The alarm was triggered by a flock of birds. The guard was drunk and in company of a prostitute. We figured out which lawyer Sand was using for a real estate deal. Mr. Vargas said this guy probably knows a thing or two about Sand's business. So he went to his office and had a word with him. The local security guards got a little upset about about the noise. So could you send someone over to calm it down? Geez, sorry you keep hearing me click my mic on and off. I thought that was more preferable to me coughing. An elderly man, while taking a nighttime walk with his dog, spotted a man and a woman entering a dark alley. He then heard the woman cry out, "Help, he's trying to rape me." Send Vandal, Gardner, Robbins. So yeah, we lost some guys because we let that Tibetan monk into the station. I guess thinking back, probably not a good idea. Okay, we got a new case of carjacking. An elderly woman who was shutting her windows for the night noticed two teenagers across the street break the window of a car to get inside. Darius, Percy handle that. Investigations. We need to free up an office or a detective. Can we make one of these kids lead detective? So if I pull him off that case, can we... Oh my god, I can make this kid lead detective. How freaking funny is that? I'm kind of thinking about doing it, but I'm gonna no. That's not one of our smartest decisions. Let's see here. We'll pull Porter off the destruction of property. We'll put our new detective on that case when he gets back. And we'll send Porter to be lead on this new detective. A wounded man is lying unconscious beside a woman in a torn dress. The woman is in a state of shock and is hiding something behind her back. Let's settle down, have a coffee around the corner. Don't worry, you're not in trouble. We have a witness. Alright. Good work, everyone. Also, when we get that guy there to... today Freeburg will host a concert by pop singer, Gennaro Crespo. We promised the concert organizers that we'd help with security. Please send your best people. We don't have 3 bodies to send is our problem. You can give me a couple, give me 5 seconds and I can send you somebody. Report on carjacking. Offender was caught. Officers unharmed. Alright, investigation robbery. The night before last, everything was fine. When I left, I just closed up the pharmacy like usual and went home. It was a little past 9, and exactly 9:30, I was at the bus stop. God damn it, that I'm sure of. In the morning, I went to work late as usual and as soon as I saw the broken window, I called the police. Yes, I hang around at night near the pharmacy, but I don't remember much. One guy said to drink for my health and threw a $50 bill in my hat. I had a little celebration. After that, I ran right to the store, but that's all I remember. I woke up in the morning and the cops were all over. I can't remember the man's face. I was more interested in the $50. All I can recall is the light struck something under his jacket, something like a doctor's clothes. James came home a couple hours later than regular, but that's not so unusual. The insurance refused to pay for the treatment he needs, so now we're always short on money, and he's always trying to find part-time work. Not that anything ever pans out. He's willing to take on even the most difficult and dangerous work. Yesterday, for example, when he changed his clothes, stones and debris fell out. I'm starting to really worry about the hellish jobs he's getting himself into. Those damn bums who are always begging near my pharmacy are up to no good. Obviously, one of them thought he'd be daring and take me for all I'm worth. Look at the guy, he's barely keeping on his feet. Where did he get the money for all that alcohol? I've never seen anyone even throw a dime at him. The medicine they stole is Deprazic caps. It's very expensive, but there's not a lot of street interest, so I doubt it will sell in the black market. I don't think it was stolen for resale. Yeah, I think it was this this doctor guy. Yeah, the pharmacist's wife. Yeah, James Duff, who committed the robbery. That'd be my guess. And go into investigations. This robbery case. And we'll put Glasgow along with Porter. Sands need help, and engagement party turned into a bomb crisis when our guest discovered a powerful explosive right under the banquet table. Our experts already defused it, but it would be nice if the police reassured our frightened guests and confirmed that the situation is under control. Barcelona, go handle that one. We're going to put the Sands back in the lead, just because they need to be in the lead every so often, again, to keep myself from getting murdered. Yes, I know I keep re-explaining that, but it's for my own... This is me trying to keep things straight in my own head.
412A in progress.
Assault at a vegetable shop. 2 women and a man were seen attacking a black couple, smacking them around with boots, no less. A local shopkeeper warned that he was calling the police, at which time the man ran away, but the 2 women continued the strange assault. Van Dahl, Gardner, Robbins, and bring Percy. I'm trying to level them up and give me a reason not to have to set them up to get executed. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to do it, but if he's just going to weigh me down and just kind of be a useless character, I don't want him. 4 of our guys were supposed to meet up with an associate of Mr. Vargas on the beach. They were carrying a couple bags of money and headed towards the river. That's the last we ever heard of them. And we've been stood around waiting all day. The police might want to check if Sand ambushed them and dumped their bodies in the water. Now we're going to let that one go.
412A.
Report on the assault. Vendor was caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Boom. Level up. And we should be getting updates on our investigations. New frames on the robbery. Okay, I can't tell which one is the doctor. I think it would be this one. So he smashes the thing, takes it. Didn't it say he smashed the window? Yeah, there's a broken window. I think he's trying to fool us. I'm pretty sure it's this Mr. Duff dude. But yeah, I need more frames before I'm able to make a real call. Yeah, not surprised that no new frames were able to be found. Well, I mean, we had the interns basically working on that one. Destruction of property. There we go. Okay, that's him throwing the glass. And wait, didn't it say his helmet had a white spot? Got it. Gregory Polzin, a biker. Darius, actually, Barcelona and Koenig handle that one. Just because Darius's stamina's kind of dropping. And offender caught. Close the case. Everyone arrested. Good job. End of the day, we're still tied. Janitor found dead after stampede at school disco. Gay club admitting minors, and millionaire bum donates everything to church. All right, you win. What did it say? Like $23 million. Donated all to the church. I mean, look, I can understand parts of it, but all. All right, who's been doing good work lately? You know what? I'm gonna save the stripe and give it to somebody on A shift. Go to the map. Alright, so here, Gregory Polzin turned out to be a member of a gang known as Wheels of Empire. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Yeah, make him an informant. Simon Gorodnichev. That's hard to pronounce. Oh, wow. Arrest him for 10 grand? Yeah, I say starting to investigate Tretyakov. Put that guy as the lead on this one. Jack Thompson Schmeling, one of the intern detectives you invited to the station. Well, they fell asleep with a cigarette in the briefing room and started a small fire. Looks like all the materials on current investigations were devoured in flames. The poor kid is in the hospital in serious condition, having suffered some pretty serious burns. I think that's an end to their careers as detectives. God damn it. You paid the snitcher his weekly fee. Jack, keep up the good work. Yep, because we had the Asian cops and the mafia. Our share of the explode. Ooh, jeez, that's a good chunk of change. Well, we'll share that with everyone. Labor market. Oh, we can hire a detective. I thought we put this guy on... yeah, move him to Shift A. Because I wanted him on Shift A anyways. And we'll put this guy also on Shift A. How are our investigations looking right now? Did we actually like lose all of our... No, okay. I thought we'd like actually lost all of our frames and everything for all of our investigations. Details into the theft case. Yeah, those two are fired. Yeah, I gotta wrap up this theft case. This robbery we can probably solve pretty quickly, especially if we put all of our detectives on Shift A on that one. Vargas needs help. After yesterday's big battle with sand, we have a few corpses on hand that we needed to get rid of. We figured we'd throw them in the river from a boat, but we drew a crowd of onlookers, folks with binoculars on the beach. We don't know if they were Sands operatives or just passers-by, but either way, they need to be gotten rid of. Scott, handle that one. Jeez, he's got 3 stripes, and he's only at 110 professionalism.
In progress.
Chinatown dormitory. A student reported seeing a truck drive into the yard at a hotel. A fat man climbed out and began to slice up a bench with a chainsaw. Some other students tried to intervene, but the man threatened them with a chainsaw, saying, "I asked you nicely to keep quiet at night. Now you can park your yellow ass somewhere else or someplace else." Jeez. Kochi, Dixon, Yancey, and Tsubaki. Handle that one. Okay, armed robbery investigation. Some jewelry was being transported in a black van. The side of the van was decorated with the Diamond Protection Security Agency logo. There was one security guard armed with a pistol. There were 3 bikers armed with submachine guns. Anton Tretyakov and his associates were traveling on bikes painted with camouflage colors. At the time of the robbery, the van was passing a few cars. The drivers of these vehicles reported that the first biker jumped the median and went straight for the van head-on. Like a suicidal madman, the van tried to avoid collisions and went off the road and overturned. The robbers took everything of value from it and were about to leave when a bloodied guard emerged from the van's cab and opened fire. The bikers emptied their weapons and at him and fled. Alright, so that's what's going on with that investigation. So with this gang, we can't... now that we're investigating this guy, can we arrest him and keep this investigation open? I'm curious about this. Let's have him arrested. Oh, so we arrest him but then lose... Okay. Oh, and that investigation then gets closed permanently. Oops. I misunderstood what that would be. Let's have him assist her with that theft case. But yeah, I misunderstood how that would work. So I thought because we were investigating the higher up. Oh, but maybe
I was trying to raise 10 water sergeants.
I have a few theories of why that why that happened. Yeah.
412 in progress.
All right, I'll run you through my logic here. It was because we only had that one lower level guy, and he was informing on the guy above him. If we would have arrested that guy, I'm not entirely sure how the gang process works. I mean, that was kind of an experiment that I just did. I'm not gonna lie. We'll also send these guys, and we'll send SWAT. Oh, I didn't read that. My bad. So yeah, I guess I misunderstood what was going on. So that was on me. That was kind of, like I said, kind of a test to see how that would work.
12 complete.
But now we know. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Donut. Look how unhappy he is. Some punks ransacked the house of a family member. It seems like they were looking for something, seems other than money. Maybe a notebook with a list of important contacts. Let's look up these scumbags before they can do any real damage. We'll do that, but we have to wait for a second. The office door is closed, but inside the sounds of men screaming, gunshots, and breaking glass can be heard. Swipe the secretary's keys. A bald man in a suit is lying in a pool of blood. A woman in a fur coat is standing on the table, taking aim at two men who are hiding behind an overturned bookcase. Drop your weapon right now. Shoot the table leg. Pounce on the woman. Shoot the table leg.
412.
Haha. Some smart policing right there. Okay, we'll hold off and send Brock and Scott on this call to help out the Vargas. See here, dear Mr. Boyd, the TV show I produced, Justice for All, suffered a terrible drop in ratings last month. Our polls suggest that our viewers stopped finding the show believable. We are currently shooting the next season, and for one episode, we need a real cop who will portray a cop pervert who is kidnapping young girls and raping them in his car. That's pretty extreme. We don't have a huge budget, but I think we can afford a couple thousand for you for the cop who will play the part in the show, and plus everyone in the city will see him in the show. Let's send Scott then. Because he's our... that sounds like we might be losing him for good. And if we're going to lose him, fine, we'll just rehire somebody new. A bomb threat. A call just came in from a bank branch in the center of the city. A man entered with wired with explosives. He threatened to blow himself up, along with everyone nearby, unless he was allowed to speak with the press and TV within the hour. The man claims that the bank took away his house after failure to repay a loan which he says he never took out. Let's... pretty much just send send our top guys. Sano, Donut, Adams, Brock, handle that call with the Sands. Fuck you, Boyd. Take your fucking orders and shove them up your better half. I quit. Sorry, help, Mr. Boyd. Jesus. That guy was pretty angry. But, okay, let's hire this guy for Shift B then. Bomb threat report. Offenders caught, officers unharmed. City Center, a friend of Christopher Sand, will be attending the grand opening of a new office building in the center. Our people will be in position, but there will be a lot of witnesses for our hitters to have any hope of escape. We'll need a couple policemen to smooth the way. I gotta put Sand back in the lead, and because I'm not sure how ties are recorded. That's something that I am noticing about this game is something it doesn't define, because if Sand has to be in the lead, at least once, if he's losing 3 days in a row, what's a tie constitute? That's my question. Or like if I decided to arrest that lower rank guy, I didn't think that the gang board would stay up because there were other question marks at the bottom level. So it would stay up, and that we'd maybe find other people of the gang. And now that we've basically closed that investigation for good, can we find other members of that gang through other investigations and then reopen that case? There's kind of some gray area, so that I'm curious about. So here, our family has several city officials on the payroll. One of them is ushering some valuable items through the public transport system. The goods are slated to ship out tomorrow, but it looks like there's some punks who want to dump the cargo overboard before it even clears the dock. Our man in the port says they bribed some guards. Too bad they weren't smart enough to bribe the police. Donut. Yeah, fine. Asano, handle that one. And that call from the Vargas, that one's going to die out soon. 6, 5, 4. And at 24 hours, we'll get a... Take a look at this destruction property. The store manager reports that a long-haired old man with a large knife broke in. He's ripping out the lining of our sofa, shouting, "Where's my money? Put this cook in a straitjacket. He's obviously sick. Anyway, come quick. Put this kook in a straitjacket." What's wrong with me? We're hiding in the back. Okay. Kochi, Tsubaki, Adams, Brock. Handle that. Report on the theft. No new frames. I think that the biggest problem with... Yeah. Because the other guy is a Shift B detective. And report on the theft. We got a new frame. Well, apparently it was not him. Get off. There we go. Alright. So, then... Okay, let me think here. Walks up. Painting. Takes the brick out. There. There. No? Ah, there we go. Oh, because he's... Oh, now I understand. He smashed the window from the inside and dropped... Okay. Raphael Campos, museum security guard, who thought he'd earned some money for his old age from the new painting that had everything... that had everyone talking. Okay. I figured that one. Okay. I'm dumb. Let's see here. Storage buildings. The storage space has been rented in the name of Raphael Campos. This might be where he's keeping the stolen painting. Raphael Campos lives alone in a small apartment. That's probably where we'd find him, but I say we send to the storage building. With, Donut, Yildirim, destruction of property, bundle of cash hidden in one of the sofas, loot funny money. Ooh. Ask the Mafia to sell it. We've been selling a lot of stuff with the Mafia, so we'll send that one to the, we'll deal with that one on our own. Now that that case is closed. Okay, now we have these detectives free again. So we can put Mole and Williams here on that one. We'll pull him off of that case and have him work the robbery with the rest of the Shift A detectives. And report on the theft. Offender caught. Case closed. Boom. Everybody gets paid. Or everybody gets experience. Close that out. End the day. And the Sands take the lead. And that's the day, folks. All right, well, we'll start day 23 in the next one. I want to say, as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that stuff can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time, but until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is the Up There Gaming Channel. I'm out.